families. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. So last time, Alhamdulillah, we were able to finish all of the big eight families, the families that have extra letters in them, more than three. Now we are going to do the F1 families, and F1 families have six combinations. That's why we have six small families. Right? And how was it decided to have six small families? It was decided on the basis of the combination of past tense and present tense active fails. Okay, so you've got the past tense and then you've got the present tense. Now, why do we call them small families? Because they only have three root letters, no extra letters, right? Like, for example, we have Fataha. You see, in the past tense Hua version, we only have one, two, three letters in the most basic form of the past tense. And that's why they are called the small six families. That is one of the conditions to be in the F1 families. So the haraka on the middle letter is very important because this and the haraka on the same letter here are the combination that decide which family a verb belongs to. So the harakas of an kalima, the middle letter, or the middle root letter, decide the family of any verb. But of course, we cannot consider right away all of the verbs. So what we do is we take one from each family and we name that family by that. So if you see for any fail and any active past tense fail and it's present, both having fatha on the end kalima, they will belong to the fataha yaftahu family. Everybody understands this? Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Jazakallah khair. Okay. So we'll write past tense and then we'll write present tense here. So the first family was Fataha Yaftahu. Excellent. So you see this Fatha on both is what decides this family. This is number one. Number two is similarly we have three letters, no extra letters. right? Daraba.
Yeah, Daraba Yadrib.
Exactly. So this is Fatha again, right? Just like here,
Yeah,
the change occurs in the present. Yadribu.
Dribu.
So the raw or the middle letter in both of the past and present are Fatha and then Kasra. So it becomes Daraba Yadribu. So if a verb has a Fatha on the end kalima in past tense and has a kasra on an kalma in the present tense, that verb will belong to daraba
Dribu family.
yadribu family. Okay.
Yeah.
Number three will be nasara. Now again another three-letter word, and the middle letter has a fatha again. So you see
Yeah.
it's a series. Fataha, Daraba, Nasara. The only difference they have
Is
is
the
their
present tense.
present
Yansur.
tenses. Exactly. What will it be?
Yansuru.
Yes. So here the swad over here, which is the end
Fatah.
kalima, has a dhamma. So first it was a fatha, then it was a
Then
kasra,
Kasra.
and then a dhamma. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we have another combination. Now we had three with fatha, 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 right? Fataha, daraba, nasara. Now we have two with kasra. So this is how you remember. The first three families have past tenses with fatha, and then they have different present tenses.
Yeah.
Then the next two families have kasra instead of a fatha, right?
Yeah.
So this
Kasra. Yeah.
meme is the middle root letter and it has a kasra. Again, we start with the fatha. Sorry,
Yeah.
yes, fatha. So like these three were one group in a sense.
Mm.
Fataha yaftahu, daraba yadribu,
Dribu.
nasara
Nasara
yansur.
Yansuru.
Okay,
Mm.
so but this only has two families, this group. How are we saying this? Because here Samia has kasra on the end letter and fatha here. Okay?
Yeah.
Hasiba is another letter with a fatha on the ain kalima, right? Now these are same. This and this are the same. The change occurs in here. Yahsibu, right? So here we had fatha, then we had kasra. Here we have fatha, then we have kasra. But we do not have a combination in Arabic that has kasra over here, okay, and a dhamma over here. Instead, we have the last group which has karuma.
Yakrumu.
The combination now is dhamma on
Karumu
the end kalima
and Usra.
as well as dhamma on the
Present tense and Ain Kalam.
exactly and kalma on the present tense. So you have these combinations. This is how you learn the combinations. That you have three fataha, daraba, nasara, all fathas. But we know that fataha also has fatha on the end kalima in its present tense. So you have fataha yaftahu, then you have daraba yadribu. This you have to learn. Remember in the big eight families, when we did big eight families, the we had to learn three words: active past tense, present past tense, and masters. The three words on the first line of the surface Sagheer. Like for example, family 2 we did allama yuallimu ta'liman. Now these three words you have to learn, you have to memorize. There is no rule or there is no set pattern. You just have to learn this pattern as it is. So allama yuallimu ta'liman, and then all of the rest of the isms and fail that come in the next lines are all being able to make to be made from past and present active. Similarly, in the small six families, we have to learn similarly the past tense, the present tense, and now we will see the surface agir, so we'll do the masdar as well. So everybody is clear on the combinations in the small six families?
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So you can mark this as group 1, and you can mark this as group 2, and you can mark this as group 3, although it's not a group, but still. Okay, can I clear this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we will take family 1. What is the first small family?
Fataha.
Okay, so Fataha,
Yaftahu.
Yaftahu. Now, the thing that was easy about the big eight families was that the patterns for the masdar were set, right?
Yeah.
So if we had Allama family, then what would happen? We know that it can only be taliman for any word that comes from that family. The problem with the family 1 families, the small six families, is that there are only two ways to know the masdars. Number 1, dictionary, and number 2, you already know from before. That is also by dictionary, right? So in order to know the different masdars that come from a family, dictionary will be a source. There is no set rule pattern for the masdars for any family. Any masdar can come from any family. Okay, so we looked into the dictionary, and the masdar that came was fathan. Okay, so these words, the past tense fail, the present tense fail, active, active, the masdar, right? You have to learn. This is an ism. Now, the fourth word is isme file, and which is very easy because it comes on the scale of file. So you have fataha, fataha, fa'il. So the after the first root letter we add an alif, right?
Yeah.
Ail, ain kalma has the, right? This is fa kalma, this is ain kalma, this is lam kalma. So fa'ilun is the wazn we have to follow. So ta will get a kasra, right?
Yeah.
Fa had a fatha and an alif, then ain had a kasra, and then because it's
فاتح.
an ism, ha gets the tanween, two dhammas. So what do we end up with?
فاتح.
Exactly, fatihun. This is our isme file. So the first line of Sarf Sagheer, right? First line of Sarf Sagheer is Fataha yaftahu fathan fahuwa fatihun.
Mm,
Any questions till now?
I'm good.
Clear till yes?
Yeah, you can clear.
Okay.
يلا يلا.
Now the second line, okay, is of Sarf Sagheer for Fataha yaftahu is number 5, passive past tense. Again, Fataha is the active past tense. How do we change it?
فوقي. فتح.
Exactly. So this is very easy because you know that the last letter of the Hua version will always have Fatha,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
E can only come on these. Futiha. So that's easy. Fataha, Futiha. Passive, present tense. Yes. Yaftahu, Yuf.
فتح.
Because Ta is already having a Fatha on it. So we don't need to change it. We'll just need to change this because we want this combination in the end, right? Yuftahu. So Fataha yaftahu fathan fahuwa fatihun. Futiha yuftahu fathan, right? We know that the masdar gets repeated is fathan. Then, okay, I'll remove all of this. So can I remove this? Everybody's gotten this? Okay. Number 8. The eighth term or the fourth term on the second line is isme maf'ul. And similar to isme fa'il, the isme maf'ul or family 1 families come on the scale of maf'ulun. Okay?
Yeah.
So this meme is added. Number 1 is meme is added. Meme with a fatha. Number 2, fa kalima has sukoon on it. Number 3, an kalima has dhamma on it. Number 4, waw sakin is added. Number 5, tanween on the lam kalima. Right? It's a lot to write, but it's actually very easy. So you've got the fa kalma here, you've got the ain kalma here, and you've got the lam kalma here. So we have the letters Fataha, right? So it will be ma in the beginning, then the fa kalma is fa here, so it will remain fa.
مفتوح.
Exactly. Ta will get the dhamma and the wow, and ha will get the tanween.
معك تستخدم ريبل.
Okay, so it will be
حبيبي.
maftuhun. Is this clear?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll erase this then. So 2 lines are done. Fataha yaftahu fathan fahuwa fatihun. Futiha yuftahu fathan fahuwa maftuhun. Okay. And similar, the third line of Sarf Sagheer will be wal amru minhu, and this is the 9th word. It is commanding fail, and it is, remember the process of commanding fail. First will be the second person present tense. So fataha yaftahu becomes taftahu in the second person. Number 2, lightest, right? Make it lightest. Yaftaftah. Number 3, drop the ta. Can you read this? No.
No.
Right? So the fourth step is add helper alif. And what will be the
Aftah.
haraka on helper alif?
Zabar. Of kas.
We have
كسرة.
fatha on the and kalima.
افتح.
So what will be the haraka on the hamza?
Fatha.
No.
كسرة. افتح.
Yes. Yes. Fatha only comes in commanding fail in family 4. Okay. Otherwise, for all of the rest of the families, you've got, if you have dhamma on the end kalma, then the helper alif will get a dhamma. Otherwise, for fatha and kasra, the helper alif will get a kasra only. Okay.
Sorry. Which family you say? Family 4?
Yes. Remember we did aslama,
أسلمة.
And the
Yes.
Pele Amar was Aslim.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only commanding fail that has a fatha on the Hamza. Okay. This is the same process we did in all of the previous families, and it will remain the same. Can I clear this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, number 10 is وَالنَّهْيُ anhu, forbidding fail. What are the steps?
Like in the
Second
second one.
person.
Exactly, present tense. So from yaftahu, we have taftahu. Then what do we do?
Lightest.
Yes, make it lightest.
تفتح.
Taftah. Then what do we do?
Then لا.
Third la at the beginning.
Yes, put la before present tense. La taftah. Okay,
Yeah.
so the processes are all the same, almost, that we went through the big eight families. Only the masdar are not set, and isme file comes on the pattern of fa'ilun, and isme maf'ul comes on the pattern of maf'ulun. So these three are the main changes from the big eight families. Okay, let's move on to zarf. Now here the 11th word is ism zarf. So for family 1 families, we have set pattern for ism zarf. There are 3 patterns. Okay, what are the patterns? Maf'alun, maf'ilun, maf'alatun. So for this, what will be from Baab Fataha? Maftahun. Here you have maftihun and maftahatun.
مفتحة.
Okay, so just learn the scales, and you know that Ismi Zarf has 3 scales in family 1 in the small 6 families. It can, all these 3 words, although they are different from each other, they mean the same thing. So anyone can come. So that's why we should know all of the 3 scales. So it will be maf'alun, maf'ilun, and maf'alatun. From the Ain Kalma is changing the harakat, and in the last one we add a tamar buta. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
So Alhamdulillah, we are done with one of the small families. We'll write the Sarf Sagheer as Fataha, Yaftahu, يفتح فتحا فهو فاتح فتح يفتح فتحا فهو مفتوح. والأمر منه افتح والنهي عنه لا تفتح والظرف منه مفتح.
مفتوح مفتوح
yes مفتوح
مفتحة.
right مفتحة. okay let me see some words that we can do with this family. One is okay ja'ala. Can somebody do this family with ja'ala?
Okay, I will try.
Sure.
Ja'ala, yaj'alu, ja'alan, fahuwa ja'ilun,
Hmm.
ju'ila, yuj'alu, ju'lan, fahuwa fahuwa maj'ulun, wal amru minhu ij'al, wal nahyu
Hmm.
minhu la taj'al, wal
Hmm.
zarfu minhu maj'alun, maj'ilun, maj'alatun.
Excellent. Right. Okay. Let's
Then
find
this
more.
one, this also come like m- mm, mashtahun, majtihun, or no, for the zarf last three one.
Maj'alun.
Yeah, but like before you say that it can come like six different way, like a maf'alun, maf'ilun, maf'alatun, maftahun, maftihun, maftahatun.
No, those maf'alatun are scales that all the fails follow. They are not
Mm-hmm.
separate. Like for Baab Fataha, the isme zarf will only be maftahun, maftihun, maftahatun.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I got
For
it. Mm-hmm.
ja'ala, it will be maj'alun, maj'ilun, maj'alatun.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So because we need a pattern so that we can copy that pattern on all of the families, that's why we choose fa'in lam, because that's the
Mm-hmm.
standard used in the Quran, in Arabic grammar. Okay?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay,
Jazakallah.
Jazakallahu khair. Now, just let me check another word. Balagha. It is yablu. That would be Nasara. Okay. I'm completely out of phase right now. Lahaqa. Why is it? Inshallah, I'll try to find more words next time. There is, okay, another word we have, Dhahaba yadhabu. Can somebody do Dhahaba yadhabu? Anybody?
Can I try it?
Please, please.
ذهب يذهب ذهبا فهو
Hmm.
ذاهب. ذهب يذهب ذهبا فهو مذهوب.
Madhubun.
مذهوب.
Hmm.
الأمر منه لا اذهب والنهي عنه لا تذهب والظرف منه مذهب مذهب مذهبة.
Excellent. Jazakillahu khair. The
جزاك
only
الله
thing
خيرا.
that we have to look is that they have different masdars, right? Every word has different masdars. So for Dhahaba, you have Dhihaban. Okay? Now, in the big
Okay.
eight families, if it was Allama family, then it will always be Taliman no matter what. Right? If it was
Okay.
Fa'ala, then it would be Taf'ilan. If it was Kabbara, then it would be Takbiran. But in family one, this is not a set pattern.
Oh, it's
In
a little bit
small
strange.
six
From word
families.
to word, even within one family.
It's only for this family or?
All the families.
Oh, okay. The masdar keeps changing.
All
Masdar keeps
six
changing.
small
That's why
families,
we
right?
need the dictionary.
Okay, okay, okay. Can
Okay?
you
So
teach us how to use a dictionary as well?
Inshallah, Ustad is going to teach you
Hmm. Fine.
when we start the again with the past tense.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah, because I've tried to stick to what Ustad has already done and not go ahead of him, because then I feel like I'm not trusting his judgment, right? So, inshallah, he'll teach you how to use a dictionary. It's very easy. First, you just
Okay.
need to know
Inshallah.
the root letters and how to find them in the dictionary. How, like, for example, if you want to find the meaning of adjacent, so we will go to the English dictionary and we will look under A, then we will look under AD, then we will look under ADJ, right? So we will follow that pattern. So that there is also a pattern for the Arabic dictionary, inshallah. So for now, that's not a worry. That's why I didn't correct you, because I didn't tell you and we haven't done the dictionary yet. So just be careful that for all of the F1 families, the small families, every root letter will have a different masdar, even if it's coming from the same family.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, like for example, for Ja'ala, we had Ja'alan. So that was the same pattern as Fathan. But we have to verify that from the dictionary. This is Ja'alan. Okay? Now let's do the next family. Family 1, Baab, or this is another way of calling it family. Daraba yadribu.
ضرب
Right?
يضرب ضربا فهو ضارب.
Daraba yadribu darban. So again, these we have to learn the past active, the present active, and the
مصدر.
masdar. Right. So our fourth letter would be isme fa'il on the pattern of fa'ilun. So what it will be for Daraba family?
ضارب.
Yes, daribun. Okay. Just a second, if you could excuse me for a minute, please.
Sister, I'm sorry. Can I ask a question?
Yes, just a second. Just give me 1
Ah.
minute, please. Okay. Okay, I apologize. Yes, your question, please.
Sister, what is the difference between ism fa'il and fa'il? Today we did exercises on ism fi'liya dars.
Yes. Okay, so doer, right? Detail, verb, ism. These are all Nahu terms. Okay, so doer, which we call file in Arabic, is always Rafa, right?
Yes.
And detail is called Maful,
It's always nasib.
always Nasab. Now, file can be Z just with Rafa, but Z can also be Maful in Nasab, right? So basically,
Yes.
these are buckets in a sentence.
Okay.
Like if I say, Zaid ate an apple. Zaid is the,
Rafa. Doer.
so it's Rafa. Now Zaid, here we can exchange Zaid with Hamid, right?
Yes.
We can even say a donkey, right? Anything, basically. There's no set pattern. Anything that is doing the action can be a doer.
Oh, yes.
So this is the role. Here by doer we mean the role of Zaid in this sentence. So this is Nahu, right? Now, can I delete this? Have you got this?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, yes, sure.
So you see, I only said file and maful. I didn't say isme
Yes.
file, isme maful, right?
So now we are doing with Ustad Nahu, yes? Like going on the Nahu.
Yes, because we are doing sentences, so that's Nahu. We aren't doing Sarf yet. In Sarf, right? We have nothing to do with sentence, but the formation of the word. Now,
So
there's
like
no sentence involved.
containers, yes?
Sorry?
Containers of the
Exactly. Molds, or we can say, like for example, if you want a chocolate bunny, we will have a mold for the bunny, and then we'll put in the chocolate and dry it out or freeze it out or whatever, and let it harden, and it will take the shape of the bunny, right? So similarly, ism file is just saying that it is a pattern in which a word is formed. So for family
Mm-hmm.
2, the pattern is taf'ilan, right?
Mm-hmm. تفاعلا.
So if any word is coming from family 2, then the isme file would be taf'ilan or taliman
Mm.
or takbiran, right?
Mm-hmm.
But these are all normal isms.
Mm.
They can come as taf'ilun, they can come as taf'ilan,
تفاعل. Mm-hmm. Like
they
Muslim
can
chart.
come as taf'ilan.
Mm-hmm.
So they can come in as doer, they can come as detail,
There.
and they can come as after off.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So in a sentence, the file and maful are the buckets
Mm-hmm.
in which isme file can drop into the file bucket as well as the maful bucket.
Mm. Okay.
For example, let me just show you with an example so you know. Okay, like for example, from Aslama family, we have isme file by,
Muslimun.
yes. So if I say, wait, that would be awkward. Nasara al-Muslimu. So what is al-Muslimu sarf wise?
Surprise. It's اسم فاعل.
But here, because it is in Rafa status, what do we call it?
Doer of
Right?
Nasara. Outside doer.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
outside door. Right? So it is still a doer, right? In
It's
Rafa.
it's it's file, yes, in
File.
Nahu term. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So it is file in Nahu term. It is isme file in.
Sarf term. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Now I see. Mm-hmm.
Right? I can
جزاك
also
الله خير.
say Nasara Hamidun
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Musliman.
Hamid helped a Muslim.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, this is Nasar.
That's a detail.
Exactly. Detail in Nahu, right?
It will be
Maful.
maful. Uh-huh.
But in Sarf, what is it?
It is ism fa'il.
Exactly.
Oh, now I understood. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Jazakallah khairan, sister.
Yeah.
I understood very well.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
So let's get back to the family. So the first line of so for fa'ilun, what will be the, for this family, what will be isme fa'il?
ضارب.
Yes. Daribun. So daraba yadribu darban fahuwa.
Daribun.
Yes, daribun. Okay. Now the second line
ضرب
is,
يضرب
yes, second line Sarf Sagheer is number 5, past passive. So from Daraba, OE pattern, you have
ضرب
excellent, Doriba. Then you have present passive,
from يضرب to يضرب
exactly. Yadribu, we have to change both here. So it will
يضرب أوأ
yudrabu. Okay?
Mhm.
Ua. Jazakallah khair. Missed writing that. Okay, so yadribu had become
يضرب
yudrabu. Sorry,
Mhm.
yudrabu. Okay, so everybody is getting it. Other sisters, please just respond. Whether
Alhamdulillah.
just with a chat message or just a yes or no, so that I know that I'm making sense to everybody and not just talking along. Okay. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Then we have, so we know that the masdar repeats and it is darban. Isme maful is on the pattern of maf'ulun.
مضروب
Yes, excellent. Madrubun. Okay. So
Mhm.
it was daraba yadribu darban fahuwa dariban. Duriba yudrabu darban fahuwa madrubun. And now we have the third line where we have wal amru minhu, right? It is the
لا
line.
الأمر منه comment
So it will be number 1, second
اضرب
person, present tense,
Idrib.
yadribu. Yes. The more you practice, the more you can do it quickly in your mind. So
Yes.
yadribu becomes
تضرب
tadribu. Then what do we do?
light
لا تضرب.
Lightest.
lightest
Tadrib.
تضرب
What
لا
will
تضرب.
be the, we're not doing
تا
forbidding yet. It is
Oh,
commanding.
okay.
So remove ta
تا اضرب
and then helper alif because we can't read it.
if other than Dhamma all comes with kasra, right?
Exactly. So it will be idrib.
اضرب
Okay. Okay, let's go to the forbidding.
Can you take the present?
Yes, it will be the last. I think it is 10. Okay. Forbidding fail one nahi anhu. Yes, second person,
Mm.
present tense,
present tense
yadribu,
يضرب. تضرب.
تضرب
tadribu,
and
then
make it
lightest,
lightest
Lightest. تضرب.
tadrib,
and
And
adding
لا.
la
adding la. So it will be la tadrib.
تضرب
Okay. Isme zarf, the pattern was maf'alun,
مفعيل.
maf'ilun,
مفعل
مفعلة.
Exactly. So what will it be?
تدرب تدريب
تدربات.
Mad.
تدربة.
No, ma.
Oh, mad, sorry.
Remember, isme maful
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
isme file in the Bigate families start with mu, and even the isme zarf. And here isme zarf starts with ma.
Hmm.
So it will be madrabun.
مضرب
Yes,
مضرب.
مضرب
madribun.
ومضربة.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Any questions in this family?
الحمد لله.
So it is daraba, yadribu, darban, fahuwa, daribun, duriba, yudrabu, darban, fahuwa, madrubun. Wal amru minhu idrib, wan nahyu anhu la tadrib,
ضارب.
والظرف منه مضرب مضرب مضربة. Okay.
ضاربا.
Okay. So we'll do akala because it is from this family. And yeah. Okay. First try with akala, please. And I'll just see the masdar of this to just make sure that jala. Sorry. Akala. Yaqilu. Aqlan. It should be aqlan. It is aqlan. Okay. It is on the same pattern. Yes. Can somebody do it? Mm-hmm.
Can I do
Nobody?
it?
Yes, please.
أقل يقعل أقلا فهو آقل.
Mm-hmm.
أقل أقعل
Mm-hmm.
أقلاء
يق يقعل يعقل.
يعقل
Mm-hmm.
أقلا
Mm-hmm.
فهو
معقول.
معقول. الأمر
Mm-hmm.
منه آه، آه، آم، إيقل
يعقل. Yes.
إيقل والنهي عنه لا تعقل.
Mm-hmm.
والظرف منه آم، الظرف منه معقل
Mm-hmm.
معقل ومعقلة. معقلة.
Excellent. Yes, it's a bit of a tongue twisting, but inshallah, as we get used to the
Yes.
patterns, this will become smoother and easier, inshallah.
إن شاء الله. جزاك الله
Jazakallah.
خيرا.
Okay. Hamala, yahmilu is another word that comes from this family, and its masdar is also on the same pattern, hamlan. So can somebody do it?
Can I do it again?
Sure, please.
حمل يحمل حملا فهو حامل حمل يحمل حملا فهو مح
Yes.
محمول
Excellent.
الأمر منه يحمل والنهي
إحمل.
عنه لا تحمل والظرف
Mhm.
منه محمل ومحملة.
Excellent.
الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Family 1. Bab Nasara Yansuru. Right? So the first 3 words are Nasara Yansuru, and one of the masdars for this is Nusratan. Okay? Again, there is no set pattern for words coming in this family to have the same masdar. So Nasara Yansuru Nusratan. What will be the file? Isme file?
ناصر.
Yes. On the pattern of fa'ilun, we have Nasirun. Then we have passive past. And passive past is,
نصيحة.
yes, from Nasara, you have OE pattern. It will be Nusira. Then you have passive
present.
present.
ينصر.
Sorry. Yes, passive present is,
ينصر.
yes, from Yansuru,
Mm.
it will be Yun Saru.
Mm.
U-A pattern, right?
Yeah.
Then the masdar repeats itself.
نصرة.
Nusratan,
مسرور.
Mansurun,
منصور. Yes.
right? Isme maf'ul. The pattern will be maf'ulun. So it will be
منصور.
Mansurun. Okay.
Yeah.
9, commanding. We will take Yansuru.
Hmm. Second
It
person.
will be Tansuru. Then we
Mansur.
will make it,
Make it lightest.
yes, this. We will make it lightest. Tansur.
Tansur.
Then we will drop the ta.
Yeah.
And what will be the haraka
ضمة.
on?
Help. Dhamma. Also.
Yes, it will be unsur. Okay.
Also.
Okay, now we'll
Hmm.
just remove this line. My kids are having their break, so lot of noise. Apologize. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Were you saying something?
No, I said my house also same
Yeah,
situation. Like
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
I understand. Okay, for forbidding fail, we start with yansuru, tansuru,
Sur.
tansur, then
لا تنشر.
La tansur.
yes. Okay. Then we have the ism zarf, maf'alun, maf'ilun, maf'alatun. Right?
Mhm.
Mansarun.
Yes.
Mansirun.
Mansarun.
Mansaratun.
Exactly. Mansirun,
منصر منصرة.
mansaratun. So if you remember the pattern, then the possibility of mistakes go down and you can easily follow the pattern.
Mhm.
Okay. So it was Nasara, Yansuru, Nusratan, Fahuwa, Nasirun, Nusira, Yunsaru, Nusratan, Fahuwa, Mansurun, wal amru minhu, Unsur, والنهي عنه لا تنصر والظرف منه منصر منصر and منصرة. Okay. كفر يكفر كفرا. Can somebody do it with this from this family? Anybody else?
Which
Can I
one?
try?
Yes, please.
Oh, somebody wanted?
I'll have another word. Please go ahead.
Okay. كفر يكفر كفرا فهو كافر. كفر يكفر كفرا فهو مكفور. الأمر منه أكفر والنهي عنه لا تكفر والظرف منه مكفر مكفر ومكفرة.
What's this? What's the word? Zakar.
دبر ذكرى ذكر.
Zakara. I'll do. Sister, can I do? We can't hear you.
You can, sister.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally muted myself. Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Zakara yazkuru
Dhikran.
nuzkaran fahuwa nakiran. No,
No, no.
sorry. Zakirun.
Yeah, yes.
Zukira yuzkaru no nuz.
Dhikran.
Sorry.
Dhikran. Dhikran.
Which one?
The masdar for dhakara yaskuru is dhikran.
Oh, is it? Okay. Zikran. Changes you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that we'll get from the dictionary only, right? You said?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you want me to start again? Okay. Zakara
Sure.
yazkuru zikran fahuwa zakirun. Zukira yuz mazkurun. الأمر منه أذكر والنهي منه لا تذكر والظرف منه مذكر مذكر مذكرة.
Excellent. Jazakallah khairan kathiran kathira. Okay, so inshallah, we will end the session now because it's already 2 hours past Ustaz's class. So we will inshallah continue the family one, the rest of the 3 families, same as we did this, and we will start our recognition exercise inshallah on
Inshallah.
Monday.
Sister, can you just give us 2-3 words more so we can just and give us the masdar pattern, so probably we can just do it over the weekend.
Sure,
For
sure.
these only for these 2 families, right? Do Baab
3
1.
families.
Yeah, three we've done right today. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to search a bit.
Yeah, you can put in the group, no problem.
In the
At your
group.
pace.
I'll put it
At
in
your
the
pace.
group,
No
inshallah. No
problem.
problem at all. Jazakillahu
Jazakallah
khairan
khair.
kathira. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Inshallah, until the next session. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Alaikum
assalam.
salam wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khair.
Salam.